Hello, welcome back to the stream. Okay, it's the last match. This is the last one, and you're here to share this momentous occasion. And we will have another kind of a repeat of the last match. Didn't go so well. I thought HellRaisers would do way better. They got completely trounced, and will that happen again?
I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get a much better match, but unfortunately, that was the game HellRaisers needed to win, as well as this.
Yep.
Winning one game isn't going to do them much good in terms of being able to compete at the $150,000 tournament. So as a result, I mean, I'm hoping that they still want to give everybody, the viewers and their fans, a good game and use this as practice. So maybe we'll get a good game out of this. On the other hand, for Virtus.pro, they're now qualified. So maybe it'll be one of those where everybody kind of has fun with it. They play, and there's might not be a lot at stake, but it still turned into a very fun match to watch.
Yeah, I think so, especially with Virtus.pro. I feel like they're a team that always wants to just crush their opponents no matter what. So, and it does definitely help that they don't have like a stand-in. They don't have that situation like we saw previously with Titan. But here we go. Going to be kicking things off, and I think this is the first time will have casted with you. Actually.
Yeah, it might be.
So awesome. All right. So looks like they're going to stop it straight away. So false start. Not sure what the reason is, but I guess we can talk a little bit more in depth whilst... Okay, I guess they're going to just go straight back into it. There's no delay. Okay, so pistol round strategy is always very interesting. I feel like the A retake opening is still the safest bet that we'll see these days.
Yeah, it's definitely the go-to strategy. But we'll see. HellRaisers hit it quickly towards the A site. Virtus.pro stacked in B. Something they actually like to do quite often. Byali here set up for that crazy round he had a couple tournaments ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't go so well this time. Looks like HellRaisers get a fairly free entry into the site.
Yeah, looking quite good here for HellRaisers, but it was by design, I suppose, the A retake, but it's not really going very well for Virtus.pro right now. They are losing players, losing bodies all over the place. There's nobody yet dead for HellRaisers. Now finally kUcheR will fall, but Snax is facing multiple players at once. It's not going to go well for Virtus.pro, and HellRaisers are going to pick up the first round. 3
kills by Oskar there. It's a very good round by him. That actually that push by kUcheR, which is really risky in the sense that he just pushed all the way into CT spawn by himself in a round that looked like his team had a fairly reasonable advantage on. That was really risky, but he definitely sealed the round, because at that point Virtus.pro had no way of retaking the site anymore.
Yeah, just wanted to completely crush the chances. Oh, it's like we got some good damage out of pasha there. 2 players going down as HellRaisers go for a very fast middle take, which now they might be slightly regretting. Although at least these weapons can't be recovered by the CTs. You can see that they're making sure of that. Just swapping out the AKs.
And Angel he's probably going to peek a little too far. If you know Angel, you know he's going to go too far. And that's exactly what happens. Gets taken up by TaZ. Takes out Oskar as well, and it's going to be a round for Virtus.pro. Is going to tie the game at 1.
Well, let's see if STYKO can do some damage here, because the worst case would be everybody surviving for Virtus.pro, then picking up a bunch of guns. How many will they find? That's 1 UMP. That's an AK. A couple AKs picked up. Yeah,
and Neo's definitely going to hold on to that scout, which is effectively a 3rd weapon saved. That was rough, and that's actually, I think, in my opinion, a pretty good example of where Angel definitely shouldn't have been the first one to lead the rush. The guy from the boost should have been the one peeking first and trying to see where people are.
Yeah, it's a much better vantage point, that's for sure. So we're going to see the force buy straight back from HellRaisers. They have to do this, more or less. It's the best way to go. And we will see that HellRaisers so far going to lose a couple players. kUcheR able to defend against pasha in middle. A slight aggression from Virtus.pro, but largely speaking, things are looking quite good here for Virtus.pro, and kUcheR will finally get eliminated. So it's pretty much... This looks easily cleaned up. I do wonder though if HellRaisers, it did look like they were playing like a default, almost as if they had AKs, but of course they had pistols, and you kind of would expect them to try to use the strength of numbers there, but, well...
I think part of that is that, honestly, their communication might just be so poor at this point, with like not many set strategies, that they sort of just allow everyone to just go by themselves, you know, try to get a pick. Only the way everybody thinks they're going to get a pick is just go for those same shots with a deagle, because, you know, I think that's what you do if you're born in Eastern Europe. And that time it didn't work. So then every time you do that, when you just go by yourself, it looks really bad if it doesn't work. But sometimes you get those crazy shots.
Yeah, well, it's like they are going to use the numbers here, but it's all for naught as they're caught in the choke point and promptly eliminated. So, generally speaking, this is the expected result, and HellRaisers, they should be able to buy in this round despite not getting any bomb plants. I think they should be able to buy right now.
Yeah, this is going to be the first actual weapon round of the game. 3-1 Virtus.pro. Definitely not the start HellRaisers had in mind when they rushed over that A site and got the pistol.
Yeah, it's a pretty huge difference because look at, I mean, the money on TaZ, he's almost at 9k, which is kind of ridiculous just because he picked up that AK. This is a really sick situation for Virtus.pro. And some nice pre-nades there as well to deny early aggression.
And Schneider down to 60 health. So that dealt some early damage. Looks like HellRaisers is going to be sending 3 people through the door. Another good nade on Angel, also losing 40 health.
And the push is going to come in here, so will Virtus.pro be able to defend this? Looks like the path has been somewhat cleared here for HellRaisers into the bomb site, but not all the way. TaZ with a fantastic vantage point, and they are dropping like flies at this stage. Just STYKO who's remaining. He did an amazing clutch in the last round, in the last map, but he's not going to get it done. It was close though, picking up a couple really awesome kills there just at the end, but damage was done. But unfortunately, HellRaisers not, because they didn't plant the bomb, they're not in a position to put the pressure back on really and capitalize. Although that said, they're actually going to go for the force here.
Yeah, those were good kills by STYKO, but I mean, he never really stood a chance at winning at that point because pasha was going to kill him the second after anyway. Good round by him, but not all that close. kUcheR, kind of an odd peek by himself there. Still gets a kill though, so it works out, but Angel getting killed just loses all that was gained. And Snax, oddly enough, somehow gets taken out by Oskar.
Yeah, I think with the new sounds, it's very, very audible now when you kind of drop onto a surface, and I think maybe that gave him just that extra 500 milliseconds to be able to get the shots in time. And Neo's now the only man standing for Virtus.pro, so systematically HellRaisers have been removing these Virtus.pro players. Now Neo, we've been talking about him a lot with the AWP, but he's going to have to go for the retake with an M4. He has got a silencer, but he's making a lot of noise here, and he's going to have that awkward situation where bomb has been planted, not in the place where you are currently. Always feels bad.
That was weird that STYKO couldn't hear Neo
running from
connector, because he was looking on the side of the smoke towards CT spawn.
He must be able to hear that. It's really close.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm kind of surprised, but it's not going to matter too much here for HellRaisers. They will still win the round regardless, but it'd be really nice if they could actually kill Neo. Just get some crushing damage towards the Virtus.pro economy. But Neo will stay alive, and there should be loads of money left on Virtus.pro.
Plenty. And abundance. Actually, byali and Snax are low on mine, and they'll still be able to buy easily as a team, but apparently 2 of them are already low. So once they drop weapons this round, they're going to be broke after 1 more round loss.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
That's actually fairly meaningful that it happened so quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all the difference, I guess, is, STYKO making an extra 2 kills in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the little things that really add up to huge differences sometimes in Counter-Strike. Those 2 kills that look like it was no difference whether you lose with 1 person alive or 3 people alive, that's the difference between Virtus.pro saving or not if the HellRaisers win this round.
It just requires now HellRaisers to try and capitalize by winning the round. So kUcheR will kick things off there with a nice pick, I think, towards middle. And Snax with the refrag there towards middle. TaZ coming in for the defense towards A. And HellRaisers, they're pushing they're getting some kills here, but they're getting very low on health. They haven't taken a bomb site yet, and TaZ is doing yet more work as STYKO goes down. So Schneider and Angel are remaining, and they're making their way towards the B play. Great positioning here from Angel. He will potentially get a backstab here onto Neo, but Neo's position might be hard to spot from above. We'll have to see if Angel can actually locate this. Will he drop?
Kind of unlucky for Angel. And it looks like they figured out where he is. Let's see how the timing works out. Yep, they must have somehow known.
Wow,
that he's snuck in here. Maybe TaZ saw the back of him when he was walking that way. That might have been possible outside of our camera angle.
Maybe a shadow or something?
Yeah.
Must be something, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got confirmation there. That was sort of unlucky by Angel, because that could have been a really good round. At the same time, he could have just as easily just walked towards A, gotten a kill there, forced a rotation, and then that would have allowed Schneider to planning B. So just the approach of heading to B wound up being unlucky. Oskar with an op with the rest of the team, I mean, practically on a save round.
Wow, that
and there goes that early buy.
That run boost was glorious there. And I was just about to mention some of the ridiculous run boost strats or tactics that have been run by Virtus.pro. They're so innovative in that sense. But the AWP has been reclaimed by STYKO. He's going to get the refrag onto Snax. So the early aggression there, will it end up helping or hindering Virtus.pro? That's the question.
Currently at 3v3. What Virtus.pro want now is for HellRaisers to try to go for that weapon up there. And it looks like they will. But they have 2 people, one on the roof, one in the vents waiting. So it's all on STYKO. He needs to hit a shot, and it's just hard to clear all those areas. Just too many places where pasha could be. And credit to him that he actually played in like an awkward angle.
Yeah, it's really difficult. And pasha and TaZ will finish off the rest of the players as well. And 6-2 will be the score, so it looks like Virtus.pro are looking quite dominant at the moment.
Yeah, they're well on their way to 10+ rounds in this half if everything continues as it's been going. It hasn't been a bad half for HellRaisers per se. They've had their chances, but it seems pretty obvious who the better team is right now on this server.
Yeah.
It can still change, but it'll require some actual teamwork from HellRaisers. It seems like they're hitting shots, but they're not doing it cohesively as a team in a way that actually allows other players to make plays off of those picks.
Yeah, and they're kind of struggling to get into the actual bomb plants scenarios, which is a really big deal as well, because once you get the bomb plants, it really changes the situation dramatically in how you can take engagements and so on, and CP's at a bit of a disadvantage, but I mean, we've seen them get kind of almost into a bomb site, but never quite all the way. So I would like to see some executes from them, just some kind of an answer from that, but I mean, they might just try to stick to what they perceive to be a strength as opposed to the executes, maybe just the pick-based play, and so far Virtus.pro have been eating that up.
And I think part of that is also they've been very hesitant when they've been going to the A side. You've always seen STYKO holding a little behind the door, not really sure he wants to go out. And it doesn't seem like, I mean, understandably, that there's a lot here yet as a team.
Oh yeah, and we had I think pasha wanted to get himself through middle there, but he's going to spot 2 players as they go over the top in middle. And this is good hit for HellRaisers. The wall of smokes, they managed to get the kill onto pasha despite losing a man. Now that's going to strain the defense a bit. Virtus.pro will be less understanding of what's actually going on when it comes to the TaZ movements.
Byali is boosted here up in the A side. He's going to be able to... He's going to play a key role, but STYKO coming through connector, he's going to see him any second.
Yeah, this is... I feel like that's like not the optimal play there, considering that. Well, we can go into that in a moment. We will have the HellRaisers team trying to push in here, but that's a beautifully timed incendiary there from Virtus.pro, as they were starting to feel that the push was about to hit. And Oscar's still going for the pick. He's not going to find that one. And Virtus.pro, they are going to be ever more convinced this is the play here, the A bomb site, and Oskar is just going to explode through the choke point, pick up the kill onto TaZ. Another entry found by Schneider as the flank is found by Snax, who had ample time to set that one up. And it's on Oskar and kUcheR to hold on here with 20 seconds left to plant the bomb. Nicely placed incendiary from Oskar. He's going to pick up the kill in the back. Oskar just single-handedly winning that round. HellRaisers didn't, I mean, you could argue that they didn't necessarily deserve it as a team, but from the individual performance, Oskar saved them.
That's basically how they've been winning their rounds so far in these 2 games, though, isn't it? They clearly don't really have everything together as a team yet, but they have some very good players individually, and that's how they keep racking up some of the rounds that they're at. You could see there how they kept delaying their actual attack to the A site that actually allowed Virtus.pro to flank all the way around, and you see pasha on the mega flank through T main, getting a kill there. Actually, I think he ended up missing at the end, so that was his bad, but just too much hesitation on HellRaisers' part.
Yeah, and really positive trades going the way of Virtus.pro, but not for long. STYKO finding a sneaky frag, gets a second snap onto Byali, and now it's a 1 versus 2 in favor of the T side. Finally, HellRaisers with an edge to play off of, but their health is not too great. But, of course, TaZ doesn't know which way the bomb is going just yet, and he's repositioning to try to be able to move quickly between either sites.
Right now, STYKO is just very wary of someone being on the flank from the middle. I think TaZ heard him, based on the crosshair movements, must have heard the drop there. And the bomb is going to be planted, but both HellRaisers players are low, not in great positions either. This is still a winnable round for TaZ.
Good damage done there, but kUcheR is holding up, and he's going to have to hit the shot. He'll miss. TaZ will clutch it, actually, for Virtus.pro. Wow, okay. Interesting stuff, actually. Virtus.pro are going to take another round. I'd actually say, you know, out of all the players on Virtus.pro, I'd probably give the least clutch power to TaZ, actually. Do you think that's a fair statement?
That actually might be, but
I
it's
mean,
not really a shot on TaZ. It's more
no,
so
exactly.
that he's not the kind. He's not usually the player who's alive in
Yeah,
those situations, because he usually plays the major choke points as a CT. So he usually either gets all the kills or gets some kills and dies when a push comes.
Because if it's like Snax left alive in that spot, or byali, I'm like, okay, my expectation is that they're going to make the clutch. Yeah, but TaZ, I have no expectation. As you say, nothing against TaZ.
He's had a good game so far. I think 15 kills, 11 rounds in.
Yeah,
that clutch.
That's pretty solid.
Putting in work. He's an old guy.
He is actually. How old is he?
Still has it.
He's in his 30s, right?
I think he might have turned 30.
Yeah.
He's in the Natu age group.
The Nazi band.
Yeah.
Might be the only one still playing.
That's a rare breed.
Okay, so we got just the pistols being slowly eliminated and neutralized here by the Virtus.pro side. So pretty much business as usual. We've seen this over and over again at this point. Virtus.pro playing pretty well, and it feels like HellRaisers don't really have a cogent response to what they are up against at the moment.
And HellRaisers really haven't been able to attack B much so far, and that I think that is what allows Virtus.pro to focus so much of their efforts on middle.
They're probably afraid of NEO. I mean, NEO is might be the best AWPer CT side on the B side of the map. I actually feel that way. He's incredibly good at that. Maybe Fox with the major performance would be up there as well, but still would give it to NEO.
NEO's very good there. Most AWPers don't play that on that side. That obviously gives him a favorable comparison, but he's very good there. And whether it's for that reason or other reasons, HellRaisers haven't had much success in B, and that's why Virtus just keep focusing so heavily on A. And that's what makes it so much harder for HellRaisers to actually get anything going there.
We're actually seeing kUcheR picking up the AWP as well. In the pre-Mo era of HellRaisers, we saw that happening. kUcheR trying to get the AWP in for the team. He did a pretty decent job, but I love this from Virtus.pro. Taking away A main really restricts options and gives you a lot of warning as to what's going on. And the rotation's already happening as the A split is trying to occur from HellRaisers. And TaZ is he spotted it. He's repositioned it. He's going to spot an extra player by short. He won't get the frag. STYKO will open things up for HellRaisers, and now they can cue the push into A main through onto the bomb site. But NEO's at the back. Rare that he'll miss a shot, but he'll miss a couple there, and that will allow well, a pretty strong situation here, to say the least, for HellRaisers. Looks like they got this one in the bag.
Yeah, it should be around for them. pasha's really far away with a Mag 7. It's not really a long-range weapon to pick up the kills from here, and it seems like pasha understands it as he's holding a USP. Let's see, STYKO's gonna see here.
Nice.
And that's where the Mag 7 comes in handy.
There we go.
2 feet away.
And he's got an AK out of this deal, so that's pretty good going.
Yeah,
so
9-4 is going to be the score in favor of Virtus.pro, but still a lot of ground to make up for HellRaisers.
Absolutely. I see the money here now as well. It's not too amazing for HellRaisers because they lost a few players there, especially that one at the end. And Virtus.pro, I mean, their bank is starting to dwindle, but it doesn't really matter at this stage. They've only got a couple rounds left to play with, so HellRaisers not really capitalizing with some of the economic damage they inflicted previously. So let's have a look and see what Virtus.pro's approach will be. I mean, they don't really need to change anything. What they've been doing is working quite well.
Yeah, kUcheR there tries to go for the pick. Didn't really seem like he knew where to pre-aim accurately. STYKO, once again, he's hit a lot of good shots today.
I told you, man, this STYKO is really good. He's definitely an up-and-coming player for sure. And he's kind of attached to oskar as well. And there is a frag, speaking of oskar, going to make the entry onto the A bomb site. But the oskar-STYKO combo is something to respect as we have the rotation coming in. STYKO's looking to capitalize. He's going to spray down NEO. It's another frag for STYKO. He's on 3 now. pasha's going to try to get the refrag. He'll get a pixel to work with, and he won't connect the shot. Second one will be connected. Good stuff from pasha, but he is in a 1-on-2. It's definitely a hard clutch, but a doable one with the bomb only just going down. And there's no grenades left, really. There's one incendiary for oskar, and there's the peak and the finish. oskar and STYKO getting all the frags there for the team. Yeah,
it's a split pot among the Czech players on that team.
Yeah.
No money on Virtus.pro. It's going to be a very broken buy for this final round. It looks like HellRaisers might actually be able to escape with 6 rounds, which would be a fairly good effort.
Yeah, I don't know.
After the poor start.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty legit. They can really work with that if they get to the 6 rounds. Even 5 rounds is pretty okay, arguably. And I would almost it's kind of a very, very bold comparison to make, but I feel like you can draw some comparison to Styk and Oskar with Olofmeister and Krim in a sense. But we'll see. Bold claims. We do have one frag already being lost by Virtus.pro, but Snax is in with the deagle.
That was another Snax smoke trick there, walking behind the smoke into that odd corner there. He's just so clever with the smokes. Always does that. STYKO, though, once again picking up 2 kills. And unfortunately for HellRaisers, on the CT side, Virtus.pro will always have a lot of... I mean, on the HellRaisers CT side, Virtus.pro will always have a lot of set things that STYKO 1 bullets TaZ defeatingly and they have that are going to cause HellRaisers problems, or any teams for that matter. On the terrorist side, HellRaisers have a couple of players who have so much skill that they can get those openings that allow for their team to win 6 weapon rounds. Right. That was actually, I think that was 5 full weapon rounds. None of the previous rounds were saves. That's actually very respectable. Had you won maybe pistol or broken somehow Versus' money once or twice, that could have been a 10-round half with 5 weapon rounds. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how money management comes into play. But here, basically, you need great teamwork, communication to hold off Virtus.pro, and that's a lot more to ask. So the real test is upon HellRaisers, and well, if you got Angel holding a pistol, you're probably going to be having a good time for HellRaisers. He is going to get rocked though by byali, and it's not going too well. HellRaisers losing the bomb site almost immediately as the push comes in, and byali's going to take another frag there, finding just a slither to work with, and Oscar's going to go down. Schneider caught with a nade in his hands. kUcheR has to get it done 1 versus 4. There's the first kill, but there's many more that he needs to find. A few taps there onto, not sure who that is, pasha. Oh, the nade could be good, but it's not going to find any frags here. Still 3 players on the bomb site for kUcheR to find. There is the first snap. That's 2 kills now. Can he get the last 2 players? There's plenty of time to work with here, but byali will deny him. So really excellent pistol from byali, picking up 4 kills for Virtus.pro. 10-6 now. Yeah, that was once again a very risky play by Angel, the way we saw him run through the smoke and try to force himself into the site. Only by the time he actually got in, STYKO was already dead, and he found himself in a 1v4 situation. Basically an unwinnable spot, and that also forced his teammates to retake too quick. So his poor decision there sort of compounded into even more issues for his team. Committed his teammates. And it sounds like when you sort of play matchmaking, get committed by bad decisions all the time. Anyway, so moving forwards, we've got 4 deeks here for HellRaisers and a scout out for kUcheR. Now, again, like the individual skill, you can never count it out on a team like this. Oscar's going to reposition. This is a real money position with the pistols. Oscar's going to go right around the side, fully exposed there. He won't get anything done. And now it's going to be even harder for his team to make something happen, because Virtus.pro can just hide and force them to run into the open. But looks like Snax himself is getting out there into the open with that ump. Not going too well for the team though, so far. And HellRaisers could definitely just try and save these pistols. They might even be thinking about it, just trying to pick up kills from ranges. That's what they definitely should have done. I think now it's too late, because they simply got a little too frag hungry. They were in a situation where they could have gone for exits, maybe saved an AK or 2, had a realistic chance of winning this one, but it's got a little too hungry. I've seen some teams recognize those spots where it's like, okay, well, they have a bunch of SMGs, we've got some pistols. If we save the pistols into the next round and maybe camp, let's say, B, where it's very hard for them to positively trade against us, then we won't give them any SMG bonus money as well. And then by the time they need to play AKs, well, they won't have capitalized on the SMGs. So yeah, exactly. That was already the thing I thought about way back when, in 1.6, when the kill bonus was the same for every weapon, that it also makes sense to try to get exit kills, in the sense that it's less money for the terrorists who are going to be chasing you down. But it's actually an even bigger issue in CSGO, because the kill rewards are so much bigger for the SMGs. And that can be the difference. Like, a couple SMG kills is the difference between having to save and buying later on in the half. Yes, it's a really big deal, actually. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, but I've seen a team do that maybe a couple times, but I'm not sure if they're just doing it because they want to try to just fully save, or whether it's another. I think I've seen one team definitely recently. I'm not sure if it was a North American team or a European team, but yeah, I would love to see that more often. The SMGs are
really, really, really powerful, especially on the CT side when you're like trying to generate CT economy. It's so important. But AWP on Schneider and AWP on Neo now. So full buy rounds for both teams. And a bit of aggression here from the CTs in middle. Got Oskar and Angel close. Oskar will get denied though.
Yeah, that seemed like an bit of an unnecessary risk. They must be afraid of the way Virtus.pro likes to take over middle. Obviously, they're very good at slowly retaking it with the boost and everything, but must have just not even wanted to dealt with that to push all the way through. That was a very risky move, and it just didn't pay off at all this time. That's
very high risk indeed. And oh, it's just getting worse and worse here for HellRaisers. And again, it might be one of those situations where the mistake is compounded. Now they have to look for equalize. They have to look to equalize the situation, and it's possible that Oskar just wanted to go full FPL mode. Yeah, I guess that's always possible. Yeah, STYKO the only person to pick up a kill. Really just sort of playing out the final rounds now. I think not so much for HellRaisers to do. Some of them have bought, some of them have not. And the polls are simply in the driver's seat. You know, there's not much that could stop them at this point. Yeah, I agree, and it's great to see the flashes of brilliance though from STYKO that we saw, because he was the reason why they got all those rounds on the human play with. No, definitely, he's been very impressive these both maps. You could actually make like a reasonable highlight reel just out of his rounds in these two maps, including that 4-kill round on Overpass. Yeah. It's most definitely going to be on all community sites within if it's not already, it probably is. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Pretty on Oddshot already. Yeah, and he deserves it at the airtime as well. All right, did we just see the smoke get launched into the air? Yeah, I think so. That went really far. I guess it is a hand cannon. Anyway, 14-6, so not many more opportunities for HellRaisers to try to find a way back into this one. We've got the AWP on Oskar. Hopefully he's not going to run through through middle with that. He's going towards B, and he might be met by Neo, but Neo's going for the time pick onto middle, and he's going to find it. See you later, Angel, but at least there's a trade coming in, or a refrag from Oskar towards B. We have been, Snax has discovered the push and Squeaky here. Interesting situation as we go 3 versus 3. And Virtus have the A-bomb site pretty much under control at this point. Yeah. I'd say they pretty much have it under control. STYKO the last person alive. Neo's in a very good spot to catch him off guard, and he does. Nice close range off headshot. 15-6, 9 map points here, and not that much money on HellRaisers. It's hard to criticize them at this point because they're losing by so much, but once again, I mean, that was kind of a useless risk by Angel to run through before the smoke had actually exploded. That's the reason Neo was able to kill him right there, get that early pick in the middle. Absolutely, yeah, it's definitely not necessarily like a lack of respect, but maybe a lack of certain cognizance of some potential problems. But we've got the boost here, and it's going to cause pashaBiceps to go down. So that was a nice shot by Snax. Snax is going in, and let's see if he can get any more here. He's going to be in the smoke, in amongst the smoke, and that's where he does some of his best work. Now, he is stuck here with pashaBiceps. They still can't get into the bomb site. Oskar is close range with the shotgun. He might just go over the top here, get some information. They've got the bomb down as well. This is a really weird situation for both teams. Just Neo left alive to try to clutch against 3 players. And he's got some good help to do it with. There's the first one down. Angel's going to hit the ground. Second frag found by Neo, but it's Oskar with the drive-by shotgun to win the round for HellRaisers. It's 3 kills there by Oskar with the shotgun. What is this? That's what happens sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta bring out the shotgun to extend your life. Oh yeah. One guy that trolls massively with the auto shotgun is actually Fur from Luminosity. He's awesome with that. But either way, STYKO, is he going to go aggressive here? Looks like Neo's going to find the counter pass in middle again, but there is a quick trade at the very least this time, and that's cool because kUcheR can steal away the AWP. And Virtus.pro slowly headed towards the A site. Looks like Oskar is just kind of hiding in the smoke with the with the same shotgun there. He's just yeah. FPL modes engaged. We got STYKO, I'd say Angel, that's a fair assessment. And kUcheR left alive. With the AWPs, AWP retakes are pretty difficult, but let's see if they can get it done. 2 kills coming the way of HellRaisers, that said. And STYKO in with a P90 somewhere as well. I think he's actually creeping around Squeaky, so he's if Angel can keep them preoccupied enough with the AWP, they are not going to plan to be assaulted from the back with a P90. This is really smart for STYKO to just wait there. Really smart indeed. He's going to cause them to turn their attention, but he doesn't close on a kill. And Angel looking for maybe a jump shot, and it's not going to happen. A very risky stuff. And there you go. Virtus.pro 16-7. Never looked like they were ever in trouble. And once again, dominant performance.
Yeah, I mean, they were clearly the better team over the course of those two maps. I don't think there's any question. I mean, the score really says it. Neither map was very close. But if there's something to take away from that, obviously, STYKO and oskar, especially STYKO, had some very strong performances. So that's definitely something to build on once you actually figure out a fifth player who's going to play more than a couple games with you.
Yeah.
Put some time together into improving as a team and actually put, you know, effort into practice.
There's definitely
pieces there that you can build on. That's a pretty good start.
Yep.
Not a lot of teams don't have pieces who can just win rounds against that level of competition by themselves.
Right, at the very least, you have the oskar STYKO kind of package deal, because they kind of seem to be a package deal. They start playing a lot together, so hopefully that happens, because they're both brilliant players. And it's, I mean, I was making the Olaf Crims. I don't know if you can really compare anybody to Olaf and Crims. It's obviously a very lofty comparison, but yeah, they both pack a punch, and they're both very different players as well. So, well, can we have a look at the updated standings? Do we know? Okay, so Producer Reese is just putting all the pieces together, and we'll find out who's actually qualified for LAN. Because we know that VP have qualified for LAN. We know that TSM, Envious, and Fnatic have qualified, and NIP. So that leaves 2. I don't think G2 made it, but we'll get a definitive answer in a moment. Who else is even in the league? That's 6 teams. Who are the other 2 teams? Titan didn't make it.
Titan's definitely in, and they definitely didn't make it.
They definitely didn't make it. Who am I missing? I hate when this happens.
Yeah.
So obviously, well, I've been casting them, whoever they are, for a long time, but can't remember them, of course.
It's long 30 seconds, man.
Yeah, it's the longest 30 seconds of my life, Producer Reese.
At least I don't have the added pressure of having watched all those games and casted all those games actively.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, we didn't. We said everyone except HellRaisers.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Okay, so it appears fairly evident. So the top 5 qualify. So it looks like G2, I guess because they lost their matches against Fnatic, won't qualify. Okay, so they lost in the head-to-head. So there you go. The top 5 there in that order are the qualified teams, and you will find them at the FACEIT LAN Finals at DreamHack Winter in Jönköping in a short 2 weeks. Joined by Liquid, Luminosity from North America, and Legacy, who used to be called Animal Squad, and they're from the Oceanic region. So they managed to qualify ahead of the Chiefs, Immunity, and Renegades. So that's going to be cool. We've got some new blood from Oceania to try out.
Yeah, that's actually been the case the last couple of times, right? I think it was a previous tournament too, where it wasn't Renegades who qualified. So there's apparently some real competition down in Australia. It's not just them, because in previous Counter-Strike versions, it was always the same thing. It was like those one group of guys who just like dominated everything down there. But it seems like there's actually multiple decent teams there, which is good for the scene. Yeah,
they've had a lot of shuffles and a lot of crazy situations, but there's a lot. Yeah, it's pretty much up there between Immunity, the Chiefs. I mean, of course, Renegades have gone to North America now, so they're a little bit out of the picture of that scene directly. But yeah, I guess that will close this broadcast. We'll have more Counter-Strike coming your way, though. I think we'll be streaming tomorrow. So we've got the Red Dot Invitational tomorrow, so you can tune in for that or follow the channel and you'll be notified when we go live if you want to know when we go live. Otherwise, I guess we can give away another cobblestone case before we... that seems like the best way to end this. What do you think, Producer Reese? Should we give...
We definitely should, but at least this time you said cobblestone case instead of some of the other adjectives you've gone for.
All right, yeah.
After the earlier games, I think this is more appropriate.
All right.
So let's see a cobblestone case.
Can we? Oh wow! Okay, Producer Reese wants to give away 3. Wow, look at him feeling all generous. All right, we can do 3. We need to select 3 winners though.
First winner is Murpha.
Murpha is the first winner. Who else have we got? Okay, well, okay, one at a time. That makes sense. Let's go. Let's please get something better than a grey. We're just getting the grey. We did get the one blue. And it's an M.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Congratulations, sir. You have won yourself some crap. Signed by MBK. At least it's signed by MBK.
Yeah.
MBK is a cool guy. Okay, so who's next? Who's the next winner?
The next winner is Restabint.
Restabint. Fantastic. Brilliant name. Let's go. Restabint. Let's see what you've won. You have won yourself also some crap. We got some Julies for you. And they have been signed also by MBK. That is MBK, right? Yeah.
By the way, it still amazes me that Valve hasn't made their like rotation when you're opening a container actually stop properly.
Oh yeah,
where,
yeah.
Where it like stops like 1/10 of an inch to the next one.
Yeah, so it just to troll you massively.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the next disappointment, Reese?
Last one is Nova the Boss.
Nova the Boss, you are the next one, and the last cobblestone case winner. Hopefully, you can do better than your fellow winners. Just do it, Reese. Just rip off the band-aid. Rip off the plaster.
End the season on a better note, maybe.
Oh, nice.
Or not.
Blue. It's blue. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take that. It's also signed by who?
We
is
got
that?
Dignitas once again.
Is that Tensky?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. All right. Well, I guess that is going to be all from me and Lurpis, and of course Vince as well. He's obviously not on the desk right now, but it's great to have Vince in Melis, and hopefully we can get him in more. And yourself, I know you're incredibly busy, so it's hard, right?
I'll try my best to hop in on some other weekend cast. During the week, it's impossible, but some other time when you get some matches on a Sunday, we'll figure something out.
Nice. We'll work on it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Red Dot Invitational.